Do 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 do. Alrighty. I think we are good to go here. Okay. Hello everyone. Alexman here, and welcome to Oregon Trail 2. This has been a long time coming for me. Since on my YouTube channel, I have done the original in 1990 as well as the deluxe version, and now we're finally onto this version of the game, which is considered to be the best game out there in terms of the Oregon Trail series, and I would have to agree on that one. And let's go into our trail. Now, there are multiple trails, so let's get into that. I am indeed a man, and I am not a greenhorn, I'm an adventurer. And we are a doctor this time around. And let's see, we're accompanied by others. So let's see here, let's put in, I'll put the link. Let's see, who else we want to put on our team here. Usually I left him normally, but this is personal, so let's put, I'm gonna put Mikey. Let's see, thank you are gonna be 20 years old. Or 20 or 25. There's not that many times here. And we'll do, let's see, what's another person we put in here? Let's do, it's hard to make him a name. It's a George. No, not George. Frank. Frank would be a good name. Frank, you are going to be 40. I'm thinking, let's do, let's see, that's her. Beth, I don't come anything else in. Oh, there's George already there at 60. Okay, I was about to put 2 Georges in there. Okay. And now we are setting off. I'm going to start in April. In, yeah, 1848. That sounds good. Start off on our first journey. And we are going to Oregon City, which would be considered the Willamette Valley from previously. And we're going to have, since we're a doctor, we have $1,825. We're going to try with the large farm wagon, which is $75, because it gives you multiple wagons for you to choose from. And so we're going to do the large farm wagon. And now we're going to click on skills here. In addition to having your own occupation that you chose, you can choose skills for everything else. So, since we're a doctor, we already have the medical, so we're going to get some others here. I'm going to put commerce and trade. That'll give us better deals in trading. And we're going to get cooking, so we can get more nutritional value for a food item. Able to do that here for musical sewing and Spanish. That helps keeps morale up, because that's going to be a big problem for us, probably. And botany, so we're going to be able to find more edible plants. We're gonna leave 30 points here, because if we don't use all these points, we get some good scores out of this night's rail ride. Oh, they all disappeared. No! There we go. Alright, there we go. Let's travel the trail, shall we? You're a doctor who has come to Independence in 1848 for the purpose of setting off on a journey west to Oregon City. You already bought a large farm wagon, but you still need to buy the other supplies you will need for your journey. As you wander the streets of Independence, you will see various stores that should be able to provide you with supplies, provided you have enough cash. You also see people with many... you will see people who have been able to give you some good advice. Alright. So here's our main screen. Good position here. So this is our main screen here in town. These are hub towns we can do. We can head to the next right here.
The merchants here in town offer basic packages of supplies based on the size of one's party and estimated length of journey. Of course, you can shop around on your own or add to the basic set. So, which package would you like?
Oh, we'll do the 6 months, because I would love to have enough supplies. It's actually pretty good to actually pick the basic package of supplies. Because it gives you stuff that you don't get normally in these towns. Just helps start off with. That's like ropes, chains, and anvils and such. Let's see. Food-wise, we got a lot of food supplies to pack up. I'm just going to get some of the necessities here, like celery. Celery is a good thing to stock up on. Unlike previously in the last game where it was just, you know, pounds of food, now you have to buy the specific type of food. Which could be, you know, be a little unnerving to the select few that might be a little turned off by this. And we got, let's see, jars of honey. Honey would be good. Let's see, onions. Yeah, there's some onions there. What else we need? Get salt pork. Get some of that. Don't want to go over the board because we still have to buy the animals. Let's see, preservatives. Get a few of those. And smoked salmon. Okay, we'll do that. Purchase. Okay, medicines. Let's go to medicines here. Now, my general rule for this is to buy one of everything. Because usually on a trail, you will not likely not get hit with everything on the trail in terms of diseases. Diseases they come back in full force. And you make sure you have to have the right amount of medicines to handle your journey and such. So this will be quite the endurance round for us. Get one bottle of each, that's not bad. Tools. Get at least a compass, that'd be on our way. We don't want to be lost. And one fishing net. I think that's good. And there's a fishing spear. I'm gonna get a fishing pole. Because you might be able to get fresh fish off of the rivers if you come close to them. And let's see, hammer. Do we need a hammer? Yes, we might need a hammer in case we break apart our wagon wheels. Alright, what else we need? Pickaxe, yes. Let's do that. Okay. That's enough there. So let's go up here and off to the left. Get into our stables. And we're going to buy our oxen. I'm going to go with 8 oxen. That should be plenty to pull our wagon. Hopefully. We do need to get bales of hay for the oxen. We'll get 2 bales of hay and hope for the best. Because I don't want to be too heavy. Let's see, what is my weight right now? 4,500. I might be maxing out my wagon there, but we'll see. We'll go back here. Oop, is it going to freeze? No. Okay, good. This game is actually is prone to crashing, at least for this one I have. So hopefully it will not crash tonight. We're going to buy a wagon cover for our wagon because they don't give us one. So I think we're, either if we are overweight, I don't know if we are, but let's see. No, we are not. Cool. So, difference between here and the original game was that before setting out, you were on your own. You were just you as a wagon and such. But now, in this game, you're going to be part of a wagon train. The following wagon trains are about to race set for Oregon City. Which one do you want to go with? Usually you want to go the one with the most people and the most wagons, so you have more opportunities to trade. But that could count as might get sick or might get more to sick. So we gotta make sure to take that into account. Let's go with train 3. It has the second best of people and wagons. So let's go with train 3. Alright. So we are finally on the trail, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's start our journey. Let's continue. And we got to our Blue River. We got to the Blue River here. We're going to check the river conditions. It is frozen. The width is 800 feet. We can rest, or we can cross the ice. Let's cross the ice, and we have no problem. Now, in 1848, there's more. In Oregon Trail 2, there's a lot more stops. Like this town here would be good to go in to get like chains, anvils, and whatnot because there's a blacksmith in this town. But we don't need to. And we've been elected captain since we were an adventurer because morale is high. I will accept the position. Thank you very much. And we're now here in New Santa Fe, which is another town you can get and stuff for, but we don't need supplies. As we're continuing on our tour, and a bad cold. Mikey has a bad cold. Okay. Apparently I didn't get vinegar, so I don't have that option. Let's increase fluid intake here. We're now at the Blue Mound. I'm gonna go back into here. This image. This is our main hub or main menu for everything, so we can see what we've got in terms of wagon parts, everything. So we know what we need to buy, what we need to keep on for our items. There's our travel paces right here. So we can do 8, 12 hours. The more faster you go, the more grueling you're going to be. And you can have bare bones, meager, or filling rations here. But you might want to keep your food at a meager to filling ratio, just because you don't know what's going to happen. Because your party members are going to be basically taking everything that you own and food-wise and eating it like nothing else. So this is where we can actually turn around our wagon in case we need to go back for something. We can turn to that. We can dump any items that we need to get rid of to reduce our weight. We can use this button here to hunt anywhere that is between destinations and whatnot. And we've got trade here, which if we're at a destination or at a location or whatnot, or a landmark, we can trade with anyone around us. We have our guide here. I'm not sure I explained this earlier, but this is our guide. This guide is changes depending on what year you started in, and we'll have basically everything you need to know about that's going to be on your trail here. So if you need to figure out what's healthy and what's sick, it's good to consult the guide here. And you have your diary here, which automatically portrays what happens on your journey each day. So, and this is your, oh, this is off screen here. Oop. Pull that over. This, the button down here pulls up this pop-up here, which is showing our party members and how well they are and how sick or how good they are. That's seeing the basics. So we have to close that. So let's continue on the Blue Mound. Morale is still high. Yeah, I am a good person. I'm a good captain. We're at the Kansas River. Let's check the river conditions. 3 feet deep. We can ford it, but that would make us drown. Caulking would be okay, and we can take the ferry for $6.60. Now, if you're not sure what to do, you can go and see you looking around, and you can talk to people.
What are we waiting for? Let's cross.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to wait any longer than I have to.
I don't like the looks of the river right now. Let's wait before crossing.
I don't know, but we can do it. And see, you can have, there's
With
multiple
the
you can
crowds of
talk
people
to.
waiting to get on the ferry, we could be stranded here for days.
Oh, tell me
Hope
more about
there's
the
enough
ferry.
graze for all these animals. Not many people carry feed.
American feet? That's
I'd rather
bad.
wait for the ferry than to try and cross the river in this rickety wagon boat.
Oh, okay. And then you like to trade. See, and most people around here on destinations, you look around, usually one person or so might be wanting up to trade. And you can trade whatever you want and whatever they have. You can trade for what they have, for what they want, and then you can haggle and such. And so, it's good to find people along the trail. We're done looking around. We've got the money to splurge. I can take the ferry to be safe. There we go. St. Mary's Mission. This is a shop that they'll have a specific amount of items. They won't have everything, but at least they'll have something here for you to help out with in case you do need it. They don't have everything, but at least they'll have something for you to, get around with. So let's go on. Continue. Vermin River. Let's see, 2 feet deep. Well, we could afford this, or we could take the toll bridge for $1. Let's afford it. It's only 2 feet deep. We can do that. And to the Scott Spring. Okay. And this is the majority of what the screen's going to be. And there's a lot of hazards and a lot of landmarks. A lot more in the last game, to be fair. So you're going to be stopping a lot. And this is where you most likely will be able to rest. Destinations allow you to rest anytime wherever you're there. So we'll just keep on going. Too many people at the river. Wait my turn to go. Hey, we caught some fish! That fishing pole was useful! Wow, that's a pretty good fish. Let's clean them for food. I'll take that. 41 pounds of fresh fish? Man, that's a good run right there, I tell you. Wow. I did not expect to get that much fish out of one fishing pole. Well, it's a good thing we did wait. Good. And we caught more fish. Okay. Cleaning for food. Another 37 pounds. Man, we must have gotten some good stuff out of that for waiting for... man, I've never seen that happen. That fish could be caught with the fishing pole there. Because I usually never buy it. But that was useful. We're at the Big Blue River. It's 1 feet deep. We can ford this. Toot wagon, no! I lost all on 46 pounds of bacon. You get that bacon back. Drowning, Mikey almost drowned. Mikey, don't you drown on me. Don't you dare drown. Okay. Oh, that was scary. He was sick, and now he almost drowned. Well, this is only the start, ladies and gentlemen. This is only the start. So, we have St. Joseph Road Junction. We want to take the Oregon Trail heading west, but this junction here would be for another starting spot in the game. So, but we're going to have the Oregon Trail heading west. That's to take us to St. Joseph, to a town's over here back on the road, but we don't need to go that way. Wagon stuck in the mud. This can happen a lot. Double team the animals. Heavy fog. Let's continue. And we're at the Narrows. And we're on our next trip. We're on our next section of the map. Actually, let's see. Do we need to hunt? Let's see, food. What do we got with food? We got... Well, we did lost some food from that there, but we can try hunting. You can go to hunt. You can go to hunt here. It's resemblant of Oregon Trail Deluxe, where there's 4 screens, and you have to. In fact, you have to reload each time you fire. Okay, there's not much of game out here. There's a bird. Get the bird. Oh, come on. Yeah, I got the bird. I got the goose. Alright, that's enough. In this game, I only got 5 pounds of food. That's okay. You can get, I think, a max of 200 back from hunting, which makes it very valuable. You can actually get yourself shot or mauled by a bear. Or mauled by any animal, really, if you don't, if you're not careful. Alright, we're at Fort Kearney. So the forts here are different. They act like the hub towns, where you can go in, get stuff what you need. Here we got our supplies. Again, they won't have everything that's at the starting towns, but at least they'll have something unique to them. Like the forts will have the blacksmiths, which normally you can't. There's no blacksmiths at the starting towns. So other places down the line on the trail will have exactly what we want. And we went through that smoked salmon like with nothing else. I'm gonna get more salmon though. Get that there. And so you can talk to the local folks here, which will give us.
This might be a good place to rest a while.
And so, what
Just
do you mean?
Said. We've done enough traveling for the time being. It won't hurt to stop for a day or two.
Oh, would you have any advice?
Listen to what I'm saying. Let's stop here to rest.
Oh, we don't need a rest. There's all these static images here. These all it's. And okay, there's a new shop there. That's our This is the blacksmith. This is where we can get anvils, chain, which I actually will get a chain, actually. 1 foot of chain. Resurrect the game loud and sound over your mic. Okay, hold on a second. I thought it was working okay, so I apologize for that. The Raxon, is that your name? So is that sounding better? I turned it down just a little bit. Your name is Ryan. Okay. Oh, it sounds better? Good. Cool. Awesome. Thanks. Thanks for being there for me. So we're gonna get we'll get 2 more. We'll get pounds of nails so we can fix stuff. And there we go, purchase. Okay, we're good to go. Well, it's going to be weird on the playback for the starting point there, but that's fine. But we're done here. Do you need to go to the... Ryan, do you need to go to the doctor in these forts? No, I'm a doctor. That's my profession. There is no, like, health doctor at forts. They're just supplies you can buy medicines for, but actually, I need to go back into that fort, actually, real quick. I did lose some medicines. Is there any medicines here? Please say they're medicines. Okay, and they have everything. We're gonna need that whiskey. We're gonna need the whiskey for a lot of things. Oh, there actually is a doctor in the fort? It's not labeled. Was it in this room? Oh, it is. Ha! There we go.
They tell me someone in this wagon train is looking for a doctor. Is that true?
Oh, you read it. Ryan, you read it in the Prima guide, then you found it. There's a Prima guide for Oregon Trail 2? I did not know that.
Well, to be honest with you, I haven't been in regular practice for a number of years. But I'll be right pleased to do what I can. Next time you get to a town with a decent pharmacist, you might want to stock up on some basic medicines. Of course, you might have a pretty good supply already.
Oh, I know my medicine. I know my medicine. No, I didn't talk to you. There you go. Let's exit here. We need to continue on our trail. Okay, so Ryan says, according to the Prima guide, that makes all your people healthier. So I always go in. Oh, look at that. They're all good. They're all good. Look at that. Booyah. Sweet. Awesome. That's something I did not know. That was something I'll need to do for the next trail next time I go on this game. But since my occupation I chose for this run is a doctor, so my party members are going to be a little better holding up under my watch. Hopefully. Strangers ahead. Ooh. So let's approach them. And these strangers move away as you approach them. Okay, guys, don't want to be friendly. It's just me. just traveling the trail. Whatever, they're probably gonna bite me in the foot later. Scarlet Fever, no! Ugh. I actually don't know how to handle this one. This is just, it's going downhill. I'm a doctor and I don't know what to do. I think guys were just healthy too. Let's administer the laudanum. Hope for the best. There we go. Alright, Plum Creek, and you are fair. What do you got? Reddish rash. Okay. I hate that pops over off to the right. So Beth's fair. She's vomiting. She's sore throat. Man, dude. She's having the worst time of her life. Let's rest here for 3 days. Just so she can rest up while, so we don't have to worry about it too much. And that puts her still at fair, but doesn't really help. But hopefully she'll get better. Hopefully. I don't want her to get worse and then have someone to die on me. So I've had one run where a person have died of cholera, like, right after leaving Independence. Such a horrible RNG. Old Falcon Bluffs. Alright, let's just keep on going. Muddy Trail. Morale is still high, which is a shock. We call, Ryan calls it, we call that ninja cholera. Dysentery? No! No, 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 no! I didn't mean to get dysentery now! Let's see, he actually rents it. I actually owned the Prima Guy at one point for this game. Nowadays I rent online on that website archives. Huh. Might have to look into that. Because I know a lot about this game, but trying to make it all educational and all information-wise is a little still iffy on my part, though. Dysentery. What do I need to do for dysentery? Boy. Get advice.
They need rest, fluids, and good food, well salted.
Well, I don't have any salt, unfortunately.
They say that the earlier you start out on the trail, the less likely people are to get dysentery. Maybe we started a little too late.
How we started late? It started in April.
They need rest.
Yeah, okay. Alright, we're going to increase the rations for them. Hope for the best. You'll need fluid, salt, and resting failing. So rest failing that. Yeah, laudanum helps but the pain, but nothing else. Well, I already used up the laudanum, I think, already, but 2 feet deep at the South Platte River. We can ford that. Hope we don't tip over. Now, this is a new hazard for Oregon Trail 2 specifically. In the previous games, there weren't any hills, oddly enough. To be clear, laudanum is basically heroin. The game for kids has heroin. Yeah, that's kind of awkward, to say the least. Well, good they didn't put that in and just named it something differently. Because we have California Hill. Hills are very dangerous. It doesn't look too steep, but they can be treacherous, especially on certain routes you take. So, let's double team up the hill and we should be fine. Because we have to go over the hills and now we have to go down the hills. So, shouldn't have too much of a problem. Lock the wheels. Cool. Awesome. Especially hills become a very problem, especially if you're heading for the Great Salt Lake City Valley. That is a really rough trail going down that hill. There's like 4 or 5 of them in a row. Where am I headed, Ryan? I'm headed to Oregon City. I figured for the first run of this game would be going to Oregon, just how it says. When I go on more runs, I will be going to different destinations. Like, yeah, there's a couple more routes to Salt Lake City in California with less or more hills. Though California, I consider it basically the hard trail because of the deserts and everything, as well as the Donner Blizzard. Ugh. Oh yeah, and also water becomes a major issue because of all the deserts. It's annoying. That's something actually I did not buy that in town. I need to go and buy water jugs if I can somewhere. I didn't think about that. That's gonna kill me. I know it will. Yeah, getting a lot of water kegs. Yes, we're going to need a lot of them. Right, severe thunderstorm. No. It continues usual. The more. Okay, this storm is bigger than I thought. Let's see. The only way I seem to consistently get canteens is after towns is to spam trade until someone randomly has one. You take like 20 times. Oh darn it! The muddy trail. Now we gotta get around this. Find another path. You are unable to find another path. How? It should be a flat. Whatever. Try to ford it. Scott's Bluff. Actually, we trade with anyone here? Now I'm thinking about it. You don't have anything I want. Pounds of meat. Epsom salts, no. Actually. I have one. Nah, I'm worried about the Epsom salts. Alright. You've got to have something, man. Potatoes, penicillin. Wow, you're really. You have a mirror? Why do you have a mirror? It just feels like the furniture is. Oh, you can trade for money too. Which you could do in Oregon Trail Deluxe. But it was always severely bad. Man, I'm having the same trouble as everything. It's like, what, my 10th try now? Trying to find water. Alright, we're not getting anything luck from here. We'll just keep going. Hopefully the fort will have something for us. Oh, the trading post here. Do you have anything for us? I need water. You do not have water. Well, there's a box of tobacco right there. So there's your animals. Well, obviously you wouldn't have any animals. But you don't have water. You do not have water. That's a shame. We still got some good amount of food, so I think we're okay on food wise. Sometimes the forts will have canteens, but the canteen chance is very low. You know, you can spawn different stuff at the forts by leaving the fort and re-entering, but it still never seems to show up. Maybe, I'm not sure if the other towns at the start would have something, but hopefully. Bad cold. We're gonna rest. Rest for a few days. Yeah, but most of the towns do have canteens and such, so yeah. Okay, so we'll continue. Bad mosquitoes. We're gonna keep moving. Don't want to be near those mosquitoes for too long. The La Mary River, 3.5 feet deep. Let's see. We got seems tranquil. The river doesn't seem too bad. You're not having notes. Let's cross. We don't want to cross. Coke the wagons. Please don't tip over. There we go. Good. Fort John. Alright, Fort John. First on it. What do you got for trade? You have nothing. You have nothing I want. I want the water. I don't have it.
Hey, what say
I'm surprised I left without it. Winter scars, rocking chair, fishing pole. I don't need that. I already got like almost, let's say, about 70 pounds of fish in one spot. I was lucky.
Just let me finish writing this in my diary. I vote we stay here a couple.
What do you got? You don't have it. Man. What is your people not carrying water? We all picked the wrong.
As good a place as my druthers.
Well, there's fresh food. We have gallons of whiskey. I guess we keep drinking whiskey till the end of the degree, but. So what is this? One interesting deviation I've noticed in this game is that from the first game, is horses become worthless when you go west. Oh. So like unlike the first game where everything is became worth more, this reflects real life. Horses were very common and low value in the west. It's not that they didn't carry it, it's that they didn't want to trade it since it was life-saving. Alright. Let's go to supplies. Do you have water? You should have water. No, you do not have water. We have tea, but we need water to use the tea with, so it doesn't help us. Some pork, though. We'll take more pounds of pork. That'll be good. What else we got here? We don't need the rope unless we actually lose it by accident. Borax, I'll take that, and a castor oil, I'll take one of those, that'll be good. And, clothes. We have sets of clothes. I think we've got enough clothes to handle us out. Cause hopefully we're not going to be going beyond 6 months. Alright, well, this side. What do you got, sir?
Be a good place. Yeah.
You like to trade? What do you got? Hope you've got water. You do not have water. You have a raincoat. which is not bad at all, really. Pounds of fish. Alright. Let's go on the Oregon Trail heading west. Hopefully, I will not take the sublet cutoff. I learned that the hard way last time I was running this game. I do not go that way. Let's see, where's Ryan? Wait a minute, Ryan, yeah, you've done a few challenge runs. The speed run, only using horses, leaving in February, and Ford Every River run. Both are possible. Only take that if you have water for it. I remember one run I did that I immediately took the sublet cutoff. And immediately lost all water, and then basically I died of thirst. So that was kind of bad on my end there. Continue as usual from those dusts. Abandoned wagon. Did not find anything useful. Well, what was I supposed to do? How about that? More vegetables. That's our botany skill getting to an effect. 20 pounds of fresh vegetables. Wow, we're just getting the double vegetables here. We're getting lucky with this stuff. It's great. Let's see. Yep, let's keep continuing. How is my people doing? They are doing all good. Alright, we are good to go for that. That's thanks to my doctor. My doctor degree. Yes. Let's see, continue as usual. I just thought of hardly anything, and then after every river, I water traded it through with my dog, which magically never seemed to get wet. So I stayed to the bottom of the rivers every time, but it was fine. That's say 3 feet deep. Let's caulk it. Seems tranquil. And the Moran Ferry Trading Post. What do you got for us? You have water. No, you do not have water. You have no medicines either. On my last playthroughs I did on YouTube, which the link to my channel is in the description below. I played both the original 1990 version and the deluxe version. The first run I had no problem except for like one theft of like 6 bullets right at the end. And the second run, I swear, one rattlesnake just kept following us for the entirety of the run until after after the crossing of the Snake River. Though that was a rough run, I have to say though. So you have a few interesting trivias that you can offer on those versions. What do you got for us? Devil's Gate, Devil's Gate. Yeah, man, there's just a lot of these points here, which makes the game, I think, at least the United States, this land here, a lot more interesting. Unlike the last game, where it was like maybe a few. So the deluxe version has terrible trading, at which will consistently give you more than the value of the item, leading to an infinite loop that just gives you more and more money. Huh. I thought each time I trade, I always got the worst out of the bunch, because as soon as I said, I don't want to trade with that person, that's not a good trade. Try to trade with someone again in that area, like, nobody wants to trade with you. It's like, ah. It's like, that's annoying. Ruined my entire condition. The first Sweetwater River crossing. This is a trio of rivers here. They'll most likely just be 1.5 foot deep, so you can just ford these here. And it's just like that. You can take the deep sands route, which will be down here, which can be prone to quicksand. And Independence Day! Let's celebrate the 4th! Yahoo! Woohoo! Celebrating the 4th. Good. Now we wasted a lot of our gunpowder. Let's keep going. So then the case in most versions, but in the DOS Deluxe version, they screwed up and made the AI too good for you and bad for the computer. Well, I guess it's trying to curb stomp the RNG that is this game's main focus. And so we got Rocky Ridge. The hill's very steep. Man, if this is what it really looks like, I'd be like, man, there's a lot of rocks there. How do you get up that hill? Double team. And no problems. Good. I have no problems with the hills yet. I've only had one trouble with the river, which is okay. Which has actually been pretty good so far. And the final sewer cropping is the deepest of the bunch, but it's 2 feet when we can ford it. And now we're at South Pass. Meaning we're almost basically at the midpoint of this run. Ryan's got another bit of trivia here. Let's see, the other trivia that I have is that in the classic variations of Oregon Trail, you'll be far healthier if you have 20 pairs of clothing than 6 to 8. For some reason, having way too much clothing makes you much healthier. I guess it keeps you cold, but I don't know how it stops disease. Alright, we're going to go to Fort Bridger, because the Summit Cutoff is just death. Because you'll be crossing here and crossing the Green River, but right here, death. 100% death. Do not go there. Unless you are... I am not. The river looks as it could be rather difficult here at the Green River. Toll is $5. I can take the ferry. Make it easier. So even then, so if you're wearing 4 shirts on top of each other, yes. Or unless you have it all folded up in the wagon. Let's see, right now at Church Butte. Darn it. Name Rock. I have to say that is probably the weirdest name on this trail. Name Rock. Really awkward name. Fort Bridger! Huzzah! And I would say though the music the music in this game is actually pretty top notch. You keep following me. I guess you are part of my wagon train, aren't you? Do you have anything else? Have you gained anything new? No, you have not. You have probably lost a lot more stuff than you realize.
Every fought a trading post along. Well, we might.
What you've got? I do not want to go down the drain with this, and you do not sit. Why do you have a set of china? That bugs me now. It's like you spent your money on your china.
Wait a minute. I vote we stay.
No, not wait a minute. I need to trade now. There's a canteen. She has canteen. She has one canteen. What do you got? Pounds we're selling? Yeah, we go that for a canteen. So we finally got somewhere to store water. Finally! She finally gave us something. That line, at every fort of trading posts along the trail, prices have been higher. In one of those they brought over from the first game. Is that the same? That is the same line? Alright, so we finally got one canteen, but we still don't have any water. Called the salt pork. My party members have gone through my food like nothing else. Like my pounds of bacon. Buy 40 more pounds of bacon. That's celery. We're out of vegetables. We gotta get those. Because I don't want people to die. I want to have this as best run as possible. 14 tins of dry bread. And we get 4 cases of vinegar. That'd be fine. Medicines, allspice, yes. Cinnamon, yes. Nutmeg, yes. Sacks of salt. We're gonna get 2 sacks of salt. Hopefully that'll be good. We're almost out of money too. Oh yeah, it's in a talk line in Oregon Trail 1. You don't really talk to many people in Oregon Trail 1, so that somehow I've totally missed that. Alright, we're going to Road to Fort Hull. Now, if we were playing as a greenhorn, you wouldn't have that decision. You wouldn't be able to make a decision at all. It would basically take you the best path possible to your destination. If you choose adventure like I did, that you can choose whatever path you feel like you want to choose. And then Trail Guy is a different story altogether, where it does give you $500 extra dollars, but you have to make sure your morale is high at all times. Because the morale, I think of all the worst things in this game, the morale is the one that will basically kick you in the shins a lot more than normal. There's a few others, like I've carved my name up on the Independence Rock. And salt is so useful. Aside from curing dysentery, it preserves hunted meat. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, salt is needed for basically everything. And in Oregon Trail 1, there was a dedicated talk button on the right, which randomly chooses a line of dialogue from a pool of lines relevant to the area. Huh. I didn't really talk to people over. Oh, good. We're gonna walk over the Dragon Rocks there. So this is where you would end up if you took the sublet cut off. So we go right that way. And to keep morale high, as Ryan here in chat saying, just get a lot of musical instruments and decks of cards, and worry less about morale. So that's why I use the skills of music, sewing, and Spanish. It's able to keep up morale at least a little bit better. I think the only really one time I've actually had bad morale was trying to get to California. I think The other trail endings, I usually don't have a problem. The Thomas Fork. Extremely treacherous at 4.5 feet deep. Let's caulk it. No! No! Beth died! No! No! Ah! Beth! Beth drowned! Paying for our respects for our dear Beth. She drowned in a treacherous river of all time. Press F for respects. Man, at least it's not a snake bite, but man, that's sad. Oh, so sad. The first river. Provide a proper burial. Dang it, I hate the Thomas Fork. Is it Sheila9? Welcome to the stream. I really appreciate it. You saying that your mom plays a lot? I would say probably I'm pretty sure almost everyone has played this game in some fashion. It's kind of sad that this game doesn't have a digital re-release. If there's something I hate about this game in particular, is that you have to find the ROM online and then have somehow able to download it and get it to work, because obviously I'm sad that there is no thing here. Lock the wheels. Okay. Beth. I can't get over that she drowned. I can't believe that. So yeah, I didn't get to it at the time. The music spooked you in this game? Or you can get the CD, which is still very common. Is it still very common? Because I've had the roughest time trying to find it. Here's 2 copies of it. Well, it's like I went to a Desert Industries and actually found the 3rd edition of the game for $1, so I actually was pretty lucky there. I do want to get into that game eventually, but I gotta make sure it's actually able to run properly. This training post, what do we got here? You lost your leg, sir. That's sad. You must have shot it off. We're running low on food, or not food, but we're running low on... Let's get 220 pounds of potatoes. That'll be good. Medicine? You have no medicines here. You have a guy with 1 leg. So you know, you got your... I got my mom Organ Trail 3, but she didn't like it. Too much narrative, less simulation. Yeah, I can clearly say that of all the versions of Organ Trail 2, in my honest opinion, is technically the best version of the game. Organ Trail 3 is full of full motion videos, and it's 3 discs long. 3 discs long, and and it's only because for the full motion videos, and it's very annoying. And we still have not found anything useful in the bandwagon. Well, at least in Final Fantasy VII, that was actually still good animation, all things considered. But I would say the worst version of this game is Organ Trail 4th Edition. That game drags. Like drags constantly. And man, I watched a playthrough of that the other day, and golly, there is nothing on that game that's worth salvaging. It's a joke. That's why it's a children's educational game on so many discs. And Ryan, you'll have to tone down on the swearing there just a little bit. This is a family-friendly stream, so it's just a slight tin there. No worries, man. No worries. And nobody bought Final Fantasy VII expecting a simulation game. Man, I was looking to thirst. Oh no! Increase rations. We found vegetables, but I would rather find fruit. That has water in it. Okay. Alright, visit the fort. You've got to have water somewhere. Well, what do you got? Well, I need water. You have kegs. You do not have kegs. Wait, you have a hope chest? There's a gallon of milk. That's something. Yes, I'll take your gallon of milk. At least that's something to drink.
Looks like as good a place as any to lay by a day and put up some fresh supplies. One of my oxen commenced to favor an
Go faster is the correct solution, by the way. Oh, right? Yeah. According to the Prima Guide. I don't know, Prima Guides feel like they're weird.
My druthers would be to rest here a day or two. No more.
You can rest. I'll just take whatever water you have left. Please? I need the water. There's nothing here. Bottles of brandy. No, I'm not. You really have horrible. I don't want 5 of the bottles of brandy. No. You have horrible trades. Alright, you should have water. Do you have water? No, you do not have water. We only had one canteen. We only have one canteen and it's biting us so hard right now. You know, actually, no, Sheila, I didn't buy any, water kegs. That's a problem with me. I tend to forget them for some reason. Because I don't think you can't buy them at the starting towns. I think you have to go into one of the other towns later on at the start of each trail that will most likely have what you're looking for. Alright, so let's continue. A little more important, yeah. I like how there's an in-game guide written as the period guide for the immigrants. Yeah, the guide changes depending on what year you start in. So, like, if you're starting in the latest of the years, you'll have a lot of stuff to tackle down, which is actually kind of a nice detail. Okay, trade. You have water. Let's see. You have washboards, but no water. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the canteen drifted away in the Thomas River, causing more harm to us all. You have nothing I want. You have a table, a huge table, and a grandfather clock. How are you holding that in the wagon? Ugh. You have dollars, basil, kettle, wagons. You don't have anything I want. I need water, dang it. Consumption. You can get consumption? Gripe is the flu. Constipated is tuberculosis. Go gripe. Now, there's a lot, oh man, you still don't have what I'm looking for. Usually, oh, jugs of whiskey. Man. No, I can't. We're just gonna have to continue. Hopefully that we can just grab water from the river. We are at the Snake River. Concussion! Link has suffered a concussion! No! Well, I don't want to miss your Lodman for that, though. Yeah, I think rest is the only way to help, just to keep the guy not active. Just keep him resting for... We'll rest for a few days to get him over that. And a back... Link has a back cold. Link! Please, I don't want... You do not want to end up like Beth. Please, no! We don't have any fluids, really. We have milk and we have whiskey. Let's see. What do I need to do for this one? Let's try administer... man. Get advice. What have we got?
About the only thing you can do for a bad cold is get lots of rest and drink lots of fluids.
Do I have to... I might as well have to rest again. We just rest for 2 days. That'll do. This is... surprising. Oh, good. Stop and gather wild fruit. 19 pounds of fresh fruit. That's awesome. And vegetables right next side. Yeah! Woo! Yeah, that's lucky. Lucky us! We're getting some good. We're getting some good. That's 4 in a row. I think near the Snake River, you automatically get river water. Okay. Well, it would make sense. I was like, we're walking past this river. Should we get water? Nah. We can get water when we buy it from the forts. 2.5 feet deep. It's only 2.5 feet deep. We can ford this, and hopefully no one sucked. California Trail Junction. So you can take this way to get to California, or you can, go through Great Salt Lake City if you want to. But we're not going to California this run tonight. We are going to Oregon. So we're going to go and try heading west. See, Sheila, your mother... I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Is it Sheila? Like, my mom liked history. Probably why she played it all, or she didn't have any trouble with old names for diseases and medicines. I remember the only time playing this was at school. During elementary, which... And Mikey! Hey, Mikey! How's it going? Is that, you're not dead yet, Mikey. I put you in the party. As you can see right there, you're not dead yet. Beth died, of a drowning, unfortunately. So, unfortunately for that, Caldwin Lynn, I think that's close to the Twin Falls area. No. I think Rock Creek. Oh yeah, this is right. Ugh. I'm so glad you're alive. Yeah, I'm so glad you're alive too. I hope you didn't want to die yet. Thanks to my doctor occupation, only one person has died, and that was due to a freak accident. The hill down the hill is very, very steep. Well, yeah, this is the Snake River Canyon we're talking about here. This has deadly hills. And surprisingly, we've had no problem with hills, which is shocking. So Ryan, you bought the real game from Amazon for like a certain amount of dollars, and it says Mac on the back, and it doesn't work. Macs weren't really meant for playing games, really. And Wagon got stuck in the mud. No! I caught some fish! Huzzah! That's the 3rd time this run. That fishing pole is giving us wonders. I am really liking this run for this right now, despite the one death. This is the 3rd time I've actually seen this screen. In each time I've played this game. Now, cleaning for food, I ain't gonna put it back. 15 pounds of salted fish. Fallen rocks. Ugh, that sound, it's awful. I'm not surprised that Windows 8 won't run Oregon Trail 2. You can, how I got this game to work is that the CD doesn't work, running the game through its installation. I had to run this through the data file, and it runs fine. So, Just bear that in mind if you're trying to get this, because this was a very hard game to actually get to work. And you were unable to overcome the obstruction. Can we clear it? No, we cannot clear it. Can we find another path? No, we cannot find another path. We have to wait till conditions to improve. I don't know how that works. Another group of immigrants cleared the path. Well, good, because I probably lost my pickaxe during that freak accident that killed Beth. These were good educational games. Every version of Oregon Trail except 4 runs on the Mac very well. And the older ones it was made for. I think the only version... Let's see, what's the other version that is really bad? Is it the Apple II version? Like, that one has really horrendous issues on that one, I think. Thousand Springs in the Snake River Canyon. Yes, we are getting there. Upper Salmon Falls. And surprising morale is still high, despite everything that has happened to us. Let's see, what's good on food right now? I gotta keep my food. Beans. I'm out of bacon. No! Alright. We're gonna hunt. You don't have any gunpowder. No! I lost my gunpowder? Ah! I need gunpowder. Do you have gunpowder? Now that's something now I need now too. I am doomed. I am doomed if I don't get gunpowder. Yes! 4 sets? 3 sets of clothing. That'll do. Now I can hunt. Let's see. Bird. No, I missed it. No. I keep missing. I don't want to shoot into the rocks and miss because I actually might hurt myself. And that's all I need is an accidental gunshot wound. Is there really nothing out here other than the birds? Those are rabbit, but I am not going to test my luck on that. So we got 3 islands. They can get the self-alternate route, which I think it actually skips the Fort Boise. So we're gonna go to Fort Boise because we're gonna need the food on that one. It is. See. What was I talking about earlier? I was like, oh yeah, I was doing a few like research into the whole who actually has the rights Oregon Trail license, and going through like and going through wikis and whatnot, I only ended up that this Oregon Trail license is ended up in 2 places. I think one place is I think it's called River Group. That's like in like it's in Ireland, I think, and Ubisoft, which cautions to me like, man, if Ubisoft indeed does like have like rights to this game, they should re-release it in some fashion. Like, please, make this game like run on modern systems. No, not Tip Wagon, no! Ah, did I just lose a lot more stuff? Yes, I did. Oh man, I'm going to need to. Oh man, I am almost out of food. No. We're going to go to meager for the time being, folks. It's so that we don't die from starvation. Is there anything here? A rabbit. I don't need a rabbit. If I miss the rabbit, I'm going to shoot myself. Oh, I missed. It's a bear. Come on. Yeah, I got the bear. Haha. I got the bear. Woo. Is there any other bears? No, I can get the bird. Bird! Oh, alright. 166 pounds of game, and we're able to carry it all back. Nice. That's useful. So, according to older stats, the longest lasting franchise in gaming history, 1971 to the last release on the 3DS in 2011. 40 years. Oh, this game's going on for 40 years? I remember it was created by a teacher back in 1971, I think. This is Mikey just saying this is a kind of a weird Oregon Trail. I played some kind of where you got to hunt by clicking the buffalo. Well, there's buffalo in this game. It's that it's in the where Nebraska would be. And there's times where you can actually get a stampede of buffalo. So you might be thinking the same thing. Morale is still high after everything that's happened to us on this trail, and surprising it hasn't gone south for us yet. So Bonneville Point, this is actually like because this area used to be a huge lake in the long time ago, like really long time ago. Oh yeah, wild vegetables, man. We're just getting another abandoned wagon. What we got? Nothing! Again, this is the third wagon we found. Still nothing. Ugh. And so... Oh, no! I lost my... Oh, no. Ugh. And I'll trade my rifle. No. I gotta get a replacement. I am stuck. What is up with these people that want to trade my rifle? I am not trading an oxen either. Alright, I'll trade 2 pounds of gunpowder for it. Means we're gonna have to be, It's better than finding a grandfather clock. Yeah. It's like, hey look, there's a grandfather clock in here. Let's go get it. Blacksmith! I need an axle. Please give me an axle. Thank you very much. And supplies. We need some food. We're almost low on food, but man. I need this. 28 pounds of bacon. That's going to last us a good old 5 miles. Let's get basic stuff here. Dry bread, because we don't need flour. Lard, don't really need. Onions, yes. 2 pounds of potatoes, some rice would be nice. Salt pork, yes. Meat is always a plentiful thing. $87 worth of food. Let's see here. Following a Wikipedia trail turned up to be Oregon Trail 2 might be owned by a place named called Huffington. The textbook company, due to having bought the company that bought the publisher. So you're not sure if your video... Mikey, I'm pretty sure that this game is 1995. I'm pretty sure your capture card I'm pretty sure your rig will be able to handle this. I think it won't be too bad. Okay, medicines. Kaminoid, that's what we need. But you still don't have water. Do you have water kegs? No, you do not. Ugh. There we go. Phew. That's what I say to you, and you're no water kegs. Where is it? Do I need anybody in my health? No, I'm good. Yeah, see, I was thinking about my health bad, but I think we're all good though, except for Beth. Paying respects for Beth once more. There's no doctor here, which is kind of a shock. Well, there's a new person. What do you got?
How doing, friends? You must belong to that wagon train that just pulled in.
Yes, indeed, I was.
Rest up here for a day or two.
Do you have water? Probably don't need it at this point, but still. You asking for shoes? Ah. Alright. What do you guys say?
If I was you,
Yeah, I've already checked on my supplies. What you got? I need water. And you do not have water. You have a rocking chair for some reason. Seriously, these people have some weird inventory. He's got a cast iron stove too. Yeah, what the heck? You have the most weirdest stuff ever. If it was me on this train, I would be taking the bare necessities. I wouldn't take any furniture. A good rock would be good to have everything. That thing is completely useless. Alright, we're continuing. The final Snake River crossing. It's called the final one because if you went on the south alternate route, you would have had to cross this. Well, actually, no, we crossed the Snake River once, and we're doing it again. The south alternate route would make you avoid Fort Boise, but you wouldn't have to. But you only have to cross Snake River at all. So we have 3 feet, rather difficult. What do we got for people to talk to?
It says right here in our guidebook, you must hire an Indian to pilot you at the crossings of the Snake River, it being dangerous if not perfectly understood. Well, if it were up to me, I'd hire one of these Indians here to help. They look like
they know what they're doing. Well, they've been out here for a year, so I would imagine they probably know the way of the river. Also, you don't have any water. Okay.
I say we out to float across this here river.
Well, there's nothing we can do other than float across the river.
If you ask me, this river is much too deep to ford.
Oh yeah, don't say. It's 4 feet deep. Okay. Well, we could ford it. No, we are not fording it. I am not going to lose another party member. Probably on my next, when I do another run of this, pretty soon, I'll put you guys who show up in chat as part of the party member so we can all be part of it next time. Hire some Indians to help. 1 keg of gunpowder. 7 tins of biscuits. Yeah, you can take the biscuits. I'm not giving up the... So we want to go to road to Farewell Bend. That's where we could go. I'll see that. Ryan says, that actually meant to reflect how stupid real people are bringing items that are no use, which is why they often show up in abandoned wagons, like everyone in the wagon is dead. We wouldn't have died if we just not brought in that cast iron. Hitting that bumpy road and rob and hit Joseph's head. Can't believe that. Heavy fog. See, the Mahler River. 1.5 feet deep. Do they even consider that a river? They can ford it. We're almost to Farewell Bend. Alright, we're again... Yeah, we're about to get to the awesome music! That's right! Whatever destination you're going towards, the closer you are to it, the music changes. So, when we get to the final stretch of our journey here tonight, we will be getting some good music. Which I have to say, the music tracks in this game are awesome. And we're on... Dysentery! No! Mikey has dysentery! No! And I don't have any salt. Oh no! Mikey, I'm not gonna let you die! I think my salt fell down the river. Oh, probably so. Next time I run this game, I will be more prepared next time. For sure. So, let's see what we got. Guess all I can do is... Peppermint doesn't help. Heavy diarrhea, but it's not cholera. Well, we could get him laudanum, which is, again, supposed to be heroin. As I found out tonight. Give you that. What advice can we get?
Eh? Don't you think it would be a good idea to stop and rest a few days?
They need rest, fluids.
It will salt it.
People can die from dysentery.
No, yeah, I know. It's become a meme. Sorry, you've died of dysentery. Will cure the pain, but not the long-term stuff. Yeah, it's sort of like you're getting high on stuff. Gonna have to rest. We're gonna rest for a few days. Hopefully, Mikey will not die. We're not gonna let Mikey die. Freezing! Oh no, it's getting too cold. Link is freezing. Stop and build a fire. Link has died. No! Ah! No. Praying for respects for Link, but we have to keep moving. And still, morale is high. Man, Link has died and he froze to death. And I even put a fire around him. Why? This is technically supposed to be the medium difficulty of the game. Or the normal mode of the game, and we are Flagstaff Hill. Come on. I'm making sure, as long as as long as I can keep Mikey alive, we'll be good. We have George. George has not been affected by anything. Frank has not been anything. It's been Link, Mikey, and Beth. It's been heading the whole thing here. Grand Roan Valley. I think this was in the original game too, but it wasn't considered a hill. It was considered a destination. Lock the wheels. Okay. Grand Ronde River. 1.5 feet deep. It's in October. Man, I can't believe how fast the time has gone. Animals are exhausted. Just rest for a day. The Blue Mountains. This was not a hill in the last game, but now it is. So now we have to worry about it. Okay. Check the hills. It's very steep. Double team. Okay, good. Oddly enough, the mountains have not given us any trouble. Which is odd, to say the least here. Immigrant Hill. Doesn't look very steep, but we're going to lock the wheels anyway. Now, this is the Doe Canyon. This is our split off here. It's October and events that give you a choice between wait a while and keep going. It starts to lean to keep going, yeah, because the faster you go, the better you can get to a place where there's a lot of warmth. Yeah, because winter does stink, especially now here in this, where it's just like snowstorm, cold storm, everything. It's like, ugh. So peppermint could be much better than nothing to reduce the pain, although it's not as good as the rehydration therapy. Yeah, but we've lost all of our water. We've lost basically almost everything we have. We can go to Fort Walla Walla. That's a detour for us. It won't get us very much closer to Oregon, but let's see. Food-wise, I'd rather do... Man, we are so low on food. Well, actually, we're okay. We're not great. And we started at 4,500 pounds. Look how much we've lost in terms of one. You are still alive, Mikey. You are still alive. You are in fair condition after getting dysentery. But you have abdominal cramps, dehydration, sudden severe diarrhea. But you're still in fair condition. You're not going to die of dysentery. We'll take the ultimate shortcut. Hopefully that's not going to doom us. Oh. There's a sound glitch. That was weird. Hold on. Second there. Let's save the game real quick. That's gonna pop up as... I have no idea what's going on there. Okay. It's a bug with Windows 10. Okay. Let me, yeah, I'm gonna save the game here real quick. Yeah, save the game. Put that off there. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart the game real quick. So I'll be right back. I'll set the screen off here, and I'll be right back here. Don't go away. Oh, no, no, no. Don't click on that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, folks. I'm sorry about that sound there. It's gonna appear in the playback. I do apologize. But, well, this is the first time I've actually seen that happen, where it's buggy in the sound, so I wasn't sure what was going on, but I was able to reset the game and, able to start from where we last left off. So, it's a bug within Windows 10. Well, because this is a Windows 95 game, I'm trying to run on Windows 10, so thanks for everyone who's helped out on this. I really appreciate it. Because this is the first time I've been trying to stream off my PC, and ever since the Portal 2 I did a long time ago. So, now we're back into the controls here. We got the Ultima River, and we got the epic music now. Which I'm pretty sure that the change in the music is probably what caused the bug in the first place. Alright, so we got the Ultima River. The Ultima River. I don't know why it's called Ultima. So we got 1 and 1.5 foot river. You can ford it, no problem. Trail junction at the Ultima River. We're going to the Dalles, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the Dalles, and you know what that means. It is about time. It is going to be right at Echo Meadows. Heavy fog. We can do this! We can do this! Enter livestock. No! We're gonna have to slow down. We can't wait any longer. If we wait any longer, it's gonna get too cold and we're gonna freeze all to death. Just like happened to our poor friend Link, which froze to death. We cannot let that happen any longer. It's a 4-mile canyon. More heavy fog. It is getting colder. Missing livestock? No! You found the missing animal. Thank goodness. Alright. Now you've had Oregon Trail to crash on Windows 95. So it's just the version of the game. Okay. Check the river conditions. 4 feet. It's a little tricky. Oh man. I don't know what we'll be able to do if we lose any more stuff. I didn't think this was gonna be this hard. Yes, we made it across, no problem. Alright. Biggs Junction. We're at the Jesuits River? I'm a little dyslexia. That river is normally fordable. That name means ford. It's definitely just not your machine. It's a crashy game on modern PCs, and I remember crashing on Windows XP too. I apologize. I'm trying to go for more quality over anything else on stream, so hopefully everything's fine now. Okay. Check the river. 4 feet, and it's just a very ordinary river. Dish Hill. They look very steep. Just double team. We're at the Dalles! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here. We can take the borrowed toll road. We can raft down the Columbia River ourselves, or pay $80 to go down the river for us. So, Just like in the previous runs that were on YouTube, which you can go to my channel in the link below, I always gone down the Columbia River. And so now we are yeah, we're going down the fun path. Raft down the Columbia River. I haven't done this yet in this game since I got it, so this is going to be new to me. So no turning back now. Ooh. Oh, I forgot how... They didn't even give you anything on this. Wow, this is... They didn't give you... No! Hit a rock! I think it resets you, I think, too. This river's treacherous! Rapids! That's weird, they didn't give me the... No, not a rock! Well, hopefully I haven't died. Apparently I'm still alive, apparently. No, not a rock! No! Am I gonna die? Apparently I'm still alive. We made... Okay. Losses while rafting. I lost a jar of Vera, coffee mill, coffee pot. Well, I didn't really need it. Dried beans, sack of fruit, and various other items. Okay. Apparently no one died. Thank goodness! I know, I'm gonna avoid it. I'm gonna avoid the rapids. I'm checking on food right now. We're almost out of food! We're going around these rapids. I'm gonna portage around the rapids. Okay. Now, I thought the stream almost died there too. That was weird. It's weird that they didn't give you a reason. That took me off. That took me off by surprise. The last two games they give you controls on what you're supposed to do, and this one here they didn't give you options. It's like, oh, you just need to move your mouse. Like, oh. Like, I think the dev team tried out rafting down the rapids. One person, the dev team, got through them with everyone alive once. So they didn't really, Wow! Okay! Alright. Well, I didn't think this was going to be this bad. To be honest, we're low food and we're still morale is high. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. That was weird. The map showed me I already made it. Rapids. Not a rock. No. Okay. I hope that's not caught me as crashing. Going through that small raft there. Oh, come on. We can make it. We can make the Fort Vancouver. Come on. No. No, no. Okay. We'll avoid that next time. I'll rub against that wall. Okay. Well, there's the thing I just hit, so we're not moving that. Hope no one's died. Oh, it just went green. I'm not sure. I lost another box of bullets. And no one has died. No one has died. George is okay. Frank is good. Mikey, you're still good. And I'm still good. Shockingly, after hitting multiple rocks and a whirlpool, we are still alive somehow. Fort. Man, you guys look like you just got hit with a bunch of rocks and everything. Yeah. How about that? There's a doctor.
They tell me someone in this wagon train.
Yes, I'm looking for a doctor. No one, but some people will help me. Oh. Last section of rafting, yes, and also you can buy stuff at the fort, but there's no reason to. Yeah, because we're like right at the end here. Continue rafting. Last section, we can do this. Oh, it went green! Oh yeah, this is very buggy. Oh no! I hit a rapids. I do apologize. I'm not apologizing, but this game is still buggy to a certain extent for some reason. And this is actually like my first time actually trying out the Columbia River in this game, so... There we go. Got it. We made it! We've made it! We've made it to Oregon City! Huzzah! And we're somehow intact. Woo! Ooh. Oh yes, good game, man. And this was technically this is technically the middle road. The toll road was a huge factor in people even bothering to go on the Oregon Trail at all. And it paid a lot of Indians to help them. Well, I think the Bull Toro was pretty expensive, as far as I was aware of. So, let's take a land claim and see what happens. I hereby, the Register of the Land Office, I hereby certify that this applicant's application for lands of the class the applicant is legally entitled under the appropriate acts of Congress, and that there are no prior adverse rights to the same. I hereby designate this applicant the sole owner of 434 acres of land. It took us all until January 18th of 1849. It's always been the biggest difference between the game and the actual history that hardly anyone bothered to raft after 1847 in IRL. So interesting. I knew it wasn't available if you played the earliest dates, but didn't realize it was a key factor to encourage people to go at all. Boring is good when real life is on the line. That's true. I'd rather have a safe trap than anything, but man, 434 acres. That's actually not bad. Let's see my final score. We got 3 people in our party in good health, 1 in fair, 0 people in poor health. That's actually kind of a shock. We had $845 in cash. 308 points. We had 1 wagon, which actually makes sense now because you can buy multiple wagons in this game, which is weird. But we have 8 draft animals. We didn't lose any of the draft animals, which is good. Other supplies, 39 points. Unskill points, so the skill points we didn't use, we got those as bonus points for our score. And the year of travel, 1848, we got 130 points for that. From Independence, Oregon City, 814, minus 12, because we took longer than 6 months. So, that was a toughie. And we have the wagon train status, that's points there, subtotal. With our doctor, we got 1.2 bonus. For there, we got 6,090 points. I wonder if anyone can beat my score. I'm pretty sure you can. But, man, that was tough. But what is going to be lying ahead for us? What lies ahead for me in this town? Alexman originally settled in 1848 in the Willamette Valley of Oregon, but a few years later moved to the north of the Columbia River and into the Washington Territory. Despite some early success, unfortunate business decisions led to the unexponential financial hardships. Still, Alexman managed to endure. During the late 1800s, Alexman wrote a best-selling book about experiences on the Oregon Trail and widely recognized as a prominent pioneer, became a popular guest speaker at civic ceremonies and luncheons. So, yeah. We did it! Despite the hardships, yeah, I'm talking about, yeah, do not go across the river that caused my, my dear beloved Beth to die in a river and freezing to death just before getting to the Columbia River. And so my mom can get interesting. The rest of the points don't really matter. Just being a teacher means if you make it, you always get more points than a doctor. Yep, and all about bonus. So And always with as many people in the party as possible. Yeah, you always start with 5. And so it basically gives you some sort of buffer, because usually you don't die first as normal party, as normal main there. But though, see, the guide always contains hot tips like before, the Thomas Fork. Save the game, and everyone who reads it is like, what's a save? Weird memoirs. This was a good run for us as a first run in on the Oregon Trail game. This stream's going to be a little short tonight because it's just about to end here. I usually go about 2 hours. I started about 8:30 and it's 8:11 now, so, or 10:11 now. But that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. I'll be coming back to this game in the future to tackle another pathway. And hope the best that we can actually beat out our score of the score we got here in Oregon Trail. And I'm thanks to everyone who came out and chat. I really appreciate it, because this helps me out a lot to get up and running. And I will be uploading this to YouTube very shortly, because that's where I'm going to put all my archives on. But if you guys like this stream, please follow it. Please follow me on Twitch. I really appreciate the help to getting to affiliate and such. And for people watching on YouTube after the fact, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And I will be uploading more of Oregon Trail 2 as we go along. But thanks for everyone who came out tonight. I really appreciate it. It means so much to me. But until next time, everyone, you guys have a fantastic night and take care. And I'll see you guys again for another trek in the game of Oregon Trail. You guys have a fantastic night and take care.